So I have got a very special tour just for you. We are going to take a look around Beach Mansion, which is the newest residence to hand over here on Emaar Beachfront. As you can see to your left, Beach Mansion is located on the marina side of Emaar Beachfront, just next door to the upcoming community park and Palace Beach residences. The facade of Beach Mansion is a white and grey, which makes it extremely timeless and extremely modern. Beach Mansion Tower 2, which is the smallest tower, has 20 floors, and Beach Mansion Tower 1, which is the tallest tower, has 38 floors. Behind me is one of the retail locations. So Beach Mansion has 2 retail locations, and I think this may be one of the upcoming new supermarket grocery stores coming to the island. The other retail space is located on the roadside. So we're going to have a look inside the lobby of Beach Mansion Tower 2, then I'm going to show you the apartment, and then I'm going to show you the incredible amenities. So I love the entrance of Beach Mansion. Even the text font of the branding is really timeless, really modern. And like I said, it just really works with this grey facade, gives it a real masculine feel. And it's a really beautiful entrance. Of course, when you imagine that the park is finished, exiting your lobby, seeing the park, the green space, and seeing all these multi-million-dollar yachts, what more could you ask for? My favourite lobby on all of Emaar Beachfront currently, beautiful sliding doors as soon as you walk in, this really nice colour effect. So you obviously got the navy with the gold and the cream. It's extremely, extremely classic. And what's great about it is the space. So obviously you've got this very nice desk on the left, you've got lots of seating areas, and you've also got a beautiful dining table. So again, if you're waiting for a guest or waiting for a friend, you can actually do some work, or waiting for a taxi. Could take a little bit of time. So yeah, really nice lift lobby. So let's have a look inside the lifts, and then I'll show you one of the apartments. So some of you may know I'll geek out about the lifts just because it's a nice experience. So again, we've got these beautiful glass sliding doors. It just helps if you've got lots of shopping or if you've got any children, etc. You don't have to kind of push the doors open. I really love this kind of brushed, it's almost like a brushed copper, kind of brushed gold. I can't put my finger on the color, but I will find out what it is. And what's really nice is this additional seating area at the back. This is one of the entrances to the car park. So it just means, again, you've got more relaxation spaces. If you're waiting for a friend to come and pick you up from the car park entrance, again, you can just wait here. So you've got 6 lifts. You've also got 6 lifts in Tower 1. So again, loads of lifts for choice. You've also got the service lift as well. So yeah, go and have a look inside. There is music, fantastic. Yeah, really nice. I love this mirror finish that we've got here. This kind of panel tongue groove, which also kind of coincides with the outside of the building. Okay, now let's have a look at one of the apartments. So I love these lifts. They've got little music in the lift, similar to Palace Beach. Again, I really like this kind of grey, kind of cream lift areas. Feels very masculine, but also really nice. And in some of the residences, in all the newer ones, such as Beach Isle and Elisab or Grand Blue, you have the artwork. Equally, you have the same in Beach Mansion. So you have these nice bright hallways, and also this really nice addition of the artwork. Just makes it nice for that guest and owner experience. So now let's have a look inside one of the apartments. Okay, so here we are inside the actual apartment. First thing that I notice is it's super fresh. So on Emaar Beachfront, all of the kitchens and designs are very unique to the building. And I have to say, for those that maybe know Emaar Beachfront, I would probably say Beach Mansion is a hybrid of Sunrise Bay, Beach Vista, which is where I live, and Beach Isle, due to the amenities and the finishings. So now let's have a look in detail. It's a very standard Emaar layout. For those that know Emaar, it's kind of very much like a Lego piece. So you have this corner kitchen. As always, the appliances are fully fitted. So in previous buildings, it's Tekka or Siemens. And then in Beach Mansion, it's this brand called Calfredo. I apologize if I'm not saying it correctly. But yeah, so you've got the fridge freezer, Obviously you have the dishwasher and you have the gas oven and a hob as standard. And a lot of people do ask me, it's gas for all of the new builds from 2021 onwards. So there's only 2 buildings on Emaar Beachfront, which is induction. However, if you didn't want the gas, you can actually change this back to induction, but you can't go induction to gas. But it's a very small cost. I love the spec marble finish. So this is an engineered stone worktops. So it has a matte effect, so it's not shiny that we've seen in Ellie Saab or Beach Isle. So this is very similar, like I said, to Beach Vista. The flooring is porcelain tiles. It's a matte effect. If I had a choice, I would have probably gone for a shiny porcelain tile rather than matte effect, just because of course it mirrors all the view. So if I was to purchase an apartment, I would probably change this over to a really beautiful wood flooring or change it, like I said, to that kind of shiny tile. But the one thing that I do love is the fact that the window surrounds and all the window panels are white. In some of them, like in Beach Vista, Ellie Saab and Beach Isle, it's like a dark grey, but subsequently that kind of brings down the overall tone. However, Beach Mansion, like Sunrise Bay, is white. So therefore, it detracts somewhat and it makes you look at the view more so than you're looking at the overall panel. I'm going to leave the view until last. So to the left, we have a very standard, what I call a standard Emaar bathroom finish, but I really like the bathrooms in here. It's what I would call non-offensive. So there are some bathrooms in some of the residences where you would definitely want to change it because it's like a super dark tile, maybe Ellie Saab. However, here, really nice. I wouldn't change anything. Obviously, you can add a shower screen, but apart from that, it looks really modern. You have your laundry cupboard as standard, so it adds shelves, great for storage for your linens. Again, really nice woodwork. So I forgot to mention the woodwork before. It's this matte, like light grey. Again, really nice because in some of the buildings, they've chosen like a dark wood, which can make the apartment feel older than what it actually is. So come through. So here's a second bedroom. Eventually, this will be the community park. So this is a really gorgeous view and actually feels really private. Really nice space, obviously standard ceiling height, and these beautiful, beautiful wardrobes. So can you guess, for those that maybe have seen some of my videos before, what's the difference of these wardrobes in Beach Mansion versus anywhere else on Emaar Beachfront? Can you guess what it is? This kind of, no? First time for opening wardrobes. Normally on Emaar Beachfront, it's a sliding door, but I really like this feel. It feels very elegant. I like this finish of the metal here, and that wood is a really nice color. It's not tepid. It will go with most furniture. So again, if you were to maybe want to wrap that to a white, this would make this room feel even bigger, but really, really nice space. Like again, loads of storage for your shoes and bags. And here we are in the master. Now this layout, of course, is unique to the corner. So this is obviously a corner layout. So subsequently, you're getting obviously the windows to the right and the window to the left overlooking the park. But again, a really nice space. I like the fact that obviously all of the light fittings, the plugs are white, so it doesn't detract again from that whole fresh feel. Let's have a quick look at the ensuite. Open in. So again, the traditional rainfall shower head, walk-in large shower. So let's have a look at the balcony, because of course the balconies do change quite a lot on Emaar Beachfront depending on the residence, as in the depth of the balcony. These are really good size. If you look, it's all what it is, 3 tiles deep, and that pretty much goes for all of them. Now these, the podium levels are 3. I think from floor 1, it's almost like 2.5, but it's really good depth. Obviously you can have like a dining room table and chairs, obviously a smaller one, egg chair, etc. Because some of the buildings on Emaar Beachfront, you are limited to the quantity of furniture. But I like it, it's really modern. I love this grey facade. This is very similar to Beach Isle. Some of you may have seen it. But yeah, really nice modern effect. This will age very, very well. And obviously here, just to kind of put it into context where Beach Mansion is, we're next to Grand Blue, which is the gold building to the left. This building, beautiful building, is Address the Bay, which will look very similar to Beach Mansion. Of course, that's the branded residence. And then to my left is Palace Beach Residences. And then this location here will be the upcoming community park. So this apartment, when that's finished, will be absolutely glorious. And then of course, we wrap around and voila. The great thing about this 03 series is this gorgeous view over towards the marina and the harbour. And of course, from here, you can really see that beautiful white beach spanning just shy of 1.8 kilometers on both sides of Emaar Beachfront. But let's go and have a look now at the amenities, which really makes Beach Mansion probably one of my favorite, or the favorite buildings on the marina side on Emaar Beachfront. So here we are on floor 1. This is where you'll find all of the amenities for Beach Mansion Tower 1 and Tower 2. So like all of Emaar Beachfront, majority of the residences have 2 towers and the amenities are located in the middle, and obviously you can walk over. So depending on which tower you live in, some of the apartments will have direct access to the gym, and some of the apartments will have direct access to the residence lounge. So we are currently in Tower 2. So anyone that lives in Tower 2 will have direct access to the gym. So let's have a look. So Emaar Beachfront are starting to introduce a face recognition ID. So in some of the pre-existing buildings, some of you may have seen they started to install them, and for all the new buildings, it's already installed. That's at the lounge, at the gym, at the multi-purpose room, and at the entrance. And it's also going to be number plate recognition for the car park. So here we are, here's the gym. So for the first time, they've actually positioned a gym at the back of the building. Historically, all of the gyms are at the front, facing towards obviously the palm or the amenities or the marina. But the reason why they position this at the back is so that obviously they can put the swimming pool directly in the middle. And I think that's the right thing to do, especially when you see the pool. It's phenomenal. So it's Life Fitness, which is obviously the stereotypical Emaar preferred gym equipment in all of Emaar Beachfront. I really like this paneling which they've done. Obviously you've got the built-in water cooler, and this, you can't feel it, but it's actually cushioned. So if you did obviously drop on your dumbbells, it wouldn't obviously damage the floor. And of course, below is actually apartments, hence why it's good for the soundproofing. They've still got some more equipment to come. Again, this is a first look. So we've got some more equipment, more dumbbells. So this will be a much bigger space. Again, there'll be music, there'll be some nice smells. But overall, for a residential gym, it's got everything that you would need. You've also got the outside, but let me show you this. We've got a lovely cushioned outdoor space. So of course, take advantage of the beautiful weather. You can do yoga or you can do some workouts again out here, and you won't damage the floor, which is really nice. But I'm not going to show you the pool first. I'm going to show you the back sections first. So here, I love the fact that we've got this seating area. It just means that obviously if you've got the children, you can come and read a book, or you can walk your dog. Love this. I could imagine hosting like a really big dining party here. Obviously, this is your barbecue and dining areas. A gorgeous table. I think they're going to add a couple more chairs here. But again, it's really nice because obviously you can sit here. Gorgeous views over towards the palm. So again, like all of Emaar Beachfront, it's not gas. Obviously, this is electric. So you can book this via your Emaar One app, which is very handy. I can imagine here for New Year's Eve with the fireworks show, fantastic. This is the beautiful children's pool, probably one of the nicest children's pools I've seen. So we have the children's area, obviously directly next to the children's pool. And you'll also have some green space on the left as well, which is perfect. Let me show you the multi-purpose room. What I like about Beach Mansion, it's like this little maze. It's the first time we've done this. So if you were trying to play hide and seek with your children, this would work really, really well. So we're now entering Tower 1. Again, just to mention, you've got your face recognition. And then, so this is what we call a multi-purpose room. In Elisab, it's called the lounge. So you would book this via the Emaar One app. This is great because if you're working from home and if you're in a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom, you can just come and use this space completely free of charge. And you can also book it out for any meetings or children's parties. So obviously half the zone is kind of relaxing space. Obviously you can then watch the TV, and half the space again is mainly interpreted to use for like a working space. And you also have toilets to the left. I'm biased because I love every single residence on Emaar Beachfront, but I do have to say, this swimming pool, for me personally, is the best swimming pool on the whole of Emaar Beachfront currently. It's what we call a true infinity pool. Obviously, you get the feeling of being able to fall over the edge, but don't worry, you're not going to fall over the edge. And you have these beautiful steps. So imagine this at night time, it's phenomenal. Marina skyline, swimming pool. So there we go. That was the first look around the newest residence to hand over here on Emaar Beachfront, which is Beach Mansion. If you would like to know more information about anything else on the Emaar Beachfront, please do get in touch. My name is Adam and they call me the King of Emaar Beachfront.